about Mambo for Beginning by Cortés. The idea of the course is to introduce you to Mambo. Whether you know as Mambo, Salsa On2 or New York Style, this course is going to help you to understand the most fundamental steps, timing, musicality, and much more. In this video, we're going to go through the 10 of the most important steps for Mambo. So, let's do this.
Mi corazón palpita.
The first step is walking. The timing is 1, 3, 5, and 7. Starting always with the right leg, followed by the left. And we keep alternating our steps. This movement, as you can see, can be executed forward or backwards. Important, keep moving your body. When executing this movement, remember always to bend your knees. If you bend your knees, your hips will gonna have more space and you're gonna look more salsa-like, which is what we're looking for. So in every step, make sure that you put pressure on that foot. You're pushing the floor down in every single step as you bend your knees. So as you move your right shoulder, you move your right leg and rotate through the torso, as you can see in the video. We're gonna have another video where we're gonna go deeper into body movement, arms and much more. Next step.
Mi corazón palpita.
Very similar to the previous time, but different timing. We go now with 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. This is what we know as salsa timing. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Even though we don't say 4 or 8, we take the time into account. Most of the steps in this level, you start with your right leg. And you can also go forward when you need or backwards. Important is to remember that even though the execution is the same as walking, the timing is different. Some of the most important things to do is to smile. So don't forget to smile as you dance salsa. Also, very important, try to keep your body on top of your legs, on top of your foot. Avoid leaning forward or backward. Next step.
Mi corazón palpita.
The basic step is the most important step in Mambo. It's actually the default step. This means that if you don't know what to do, you do basic. So the preparation of the step is similar to walking. Remember to bend your knees, relax your arms, and start with your right leg on 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It is a combination between walking forward and walking backward with the break step or the change of direction on 2 and on C. Step by step, 1, you do it going forward, the 2 is a change of direction, 3 becomes a replacement, 5, which is the next step, is going backwards, 6 is a break step, and 7 a replacement. For all these basic steps, including both walking, it is always alternating the steps, right, right, and left, left, always alternating. Here you can see the movement on the side, how we go forward after 6, and then we go backwards after 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So try to avoid leaning forward and backwards as you do the basic. Stay tall, always your body on top of your legs, adding power always to push down towards the floor. So great job, let's go now to our next step.
Mi corazón palpita.
Side step. As its name indicates, you're gonna go to the sides. So you're going to start stepping with your right leg on the spot, going to the side on 2, then replacing on 3 and coming back on 5 to repeat on the other side 6 and 7. Remember to keep moving your upper body as you execute the movement. This step uses salsa timing, 1, 2, 3, nothing on 4, 5, 6, 7, nothing on 8. Ideally, you keep the body in the middle as you step on 2 and on 6 outside, and at the same time you avoid transferring your whole weight to the side. I would like to go over the body movement of this step. Even though it's the same as walking and on basic, it's a little bit more clear to see when we're executing a side step. So have a look what is happening with my upper body, especially my torso, shoulders, and also my hips. As part of this course, we have a Mambo body movement for beginners video. So if you want to learn more, go for it. Let's do the next step.
Mi corazón palpita. Gózame.
Diagonal step basically consists in two basics, executed one to the left corner and another one to the right corner. As with the basic step, we start with the right leg, but we go to the left corner, we come back, and in 6-7 we switch and we go to the other corner, keeping salsa timing. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So the change of direction of this step happens on 6-7. When you go around on 7, moving your right pivot leg to the side, stepping 7, and then you know where you're going for the next basic, 1, 2, 3, and you repeat the same 7 to the left, 7 with your left leg. One of my favorite things about this step is that it's a traveling step. I can move through the dance floor with it. Well done, I hope this helped you. Let's go to the next step.
Mi corazón palpita. Gózame.
This is the box step. It's one of the most fundamental steps and it works on the chord beats. You step on 1, then 3, then 5, and then 7. Make sure that you step on the spot on 1 with your right leg, then you go crossover in front, then push yourself back to step on 5 with your right and a step to the side on 7. Okay guys, let's take this opportunity to understand the transition from salsa timing to chord beats and vice versa. Let's do this by snapping our fingers. Let's start with chord beats and then go with salsa. 5, 6, 7, and 1. 3, 5, 7, and 1. Salsa timing. 5, now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and now 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Good job. Now let's try from salsa timing to chord beats. Salsa 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, chord beats. 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Let's do the box set one more time. And 1, 3, 5, 7. Use your arms opposite to your legs, and that's all that you need to know. Let's go for the next step. Good job, guys. Let's go.
Mi corazón palpita. Gózame.
This is our full count step, also known as shuffle. It starts with the right leg and also uses full count timing. 1, 2, 3, tap. 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. So instead of saying 4 or 8, we say tap because we're doing taps. You can decide to use your arms, as you can see, arms out and in, or use your shoulders and add some nice shimmy with flavor. Woohoo! For this one, it's nice to understand transferring the weight side to side as you push the floor with your legs to go to the side. This is especially important on the 3 and on the 7, so make sure that you have power to push yourself to the other side. Always push the floor one side to the other and make sure that you don't put too much power so you don't have balance. And there you have it, this is double. Remember, side to side, you can do it with your hands nicely, or you can use your upper body. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Important is to enjoy the dancing and to have fun with the music. Good job.
Mi corazón palpita. Gózame.
Susie Q is one of the most important steps for salsa. Whether you do mambo, Salsa On2, New York Style, whatever you do, you need to know Susie Q. Ideally, it's gonna start with your right leg stepping across. You go 1, 2, 3, you go around 5, 6, 7. So this step is executed on salsa timing. One thing that is very important is where your weight is located. When you do the Susie Q, try to transfer the weight to the front so your right leg keep most of the weight. When we step with the front leg, we put the whole weight and the back leg is supported as it travels to the side. Let's pay special attention to our pivot step. This is what happened on 8 and what happened on 4. The third step becomes our pivot and we rotate around a little bit that pivot on 4 to land on 5 across, and we repeat the same process on our left leg to go around the other side. So make sure that you get some freedom on your base leg so you can rotate a little bit. Okay, let's have another look of the rotation, but this time facing the front. Rotate around, pivoting your base leg and then landing across. It is important to remember to bend your knees when you execute the movement, so bend your knees, soften, and then you go to the side. There is a lot to say about the body movement, but we're gonna do it in a video in the future. The video we can find it here, no, there. Let's go to the next movement. Good job!
Mi corazón palpita.
Mambo step, undoubtedly one of my favorites. I'm very excited about this step. It's very popular and very common. I remember with my times when I started dancing Cuban, this mambo step was there. To start this step, make sure that your weight is on your left leg and you tap with your right step and then tap with your left step. Tap, step, tap, step, tap. This is a full count step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. Now let's have a look from the front. Basically, remember you start with your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Transferring the weight is something very important that we need to think about it. After you tap with one leg, in this case with your right, make sure that you use your left to push yourself to land with your right, and then you repeat the process on the other leg. Because we're talking about Mambo style, New York style, and two, we're talking about flavor. So make sure that your upper body is always moving. Avoid stopping moving your upper body and looking a little bit stiff. Make sure that you're also bouncing. Bring that flavor as you do the movement, as you can see in the video. You can use your arms to follow the steps. Simple basic arms. You can add shimmy and enjoy a little bit more, or you can bring your hips to the game to make it even better. Don't forget to smile, by the way. Let's go to the next step. Triple touch is one of the most challenging steps of this list. It consists of 2 touches and a step. 2 touches, 1, 2, and then a step. 2 touches and then a step. You start with your right leg and then your left. Make sure that you keep salsa timing. Look at here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. It is important to have balance and control as you execute this step. Keep your weight on your left leg to practice with your right as you go in and out. Notice how my whole weight is on my left leg. I'm on a single line as I move the other leg in and out. Avoid flexing your foot or rotating your heel out. Now let's talk about the step 1. This time we're gonna do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and now a step. Transfer your weight forward as you do the step. 4 times, step. Notice that it's your back leg that is pushing you forward. Okay guys, you step on 7 and let's do it to the front. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, step. 5, 6, step again. 1, 2, step. 5, 6, step. Let's try to figure it out as I keep walking forward. Start walking forward. Go back, go back, go back. It's not good. Go back. Okay. Now, we need to think about moving our hips. We stamp the foot on the floor and our hips are the one rotating. Bend your knees and rotate your hips, and that's what moves your legs in and out. So remember, keep your legs bent and move your hips. And one more time, remember, touch, touch, it's step. And one more time again, let's do that. Touch, touch, step. Don't go up, don't lift your body, just touch, touch, and transfer the weight. We just covered 10 of the most important steps for Mambo. Now it is time to practice all of them. This is Mambo for Beginning by Cortés. Let's do this. And 5, 6, 7, let's go. 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 And 5, 6, 7. And 5, 6, 7. And 5, 6, 7. 7, and 5, 6, 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 7. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for joining. There is a second video with another 10 of the most important steps for Mambo and videos on musicality, timing, and much more. Bring it on. This is Mambo for Beginners by Cortés.